Hey guys, Max here from Megaphone Marketing, one of Australia's fastest growing digital agencies. And in this episode, we're going to be analyzing movement watches, and we're going to looking at their ads that they're running on Facebook to see what they're doing well, the psychology of the ads, look at the different styles that they're using, because movement watches, if you don't know them or if you haven't heard of them, they're one of the fastest growing e-commerce companies ever. They're scaled from $0 to around $100 million in only a few years, and they're really smart when it comes to marketing. You don't accidentally scale to $100 million by just having a good product. You need to be really nailing the marketing. And so they're one of the brands that inspires me as a marketer, and I always follow them to see what they're doing and to see what I can learn from them. So I'm also going to be recording my screen, and I'll dive into what my laptop sees. So let's get into it.
If you're a marketer or business owner that wants the best marketing tactics, then make sure you hit that subscribe button. Now let's get into it.
Okay, so here we are in the Info and Ads tab, and here's the first ad we see. So, comfortable and versatile, our Voyager Onyx features a nylon NATO strap made to go wherever you do. And they've got a hashtag during the movement, and then they've got a shot. And so one really interesting thing that I've noticed from movement is they're using a link in a photo post. So this photo, if we click on it, it's actually just a photo. You can see it's got 4,300 likes, 106 comments, 93 shares. So they've obviously spent a lot of money promoting this. And because they are a fashion and lifestyle brand, they're using beautiful photography. They have a team of influencers that work with them all around the world. So every day they're getting beautiful shots from on top of the mountain, in the beaches, and in the jungles from all around the world. So they have this amazing pool of photography to use from. And what's interesting about this ad to me is they're not using a link ad where it's much smaller, but if you click the image, then it'll take you to the website. They're not using a carousel ad where they could use a lot of their different imagery. They're actually using a full-length photo ad. So if you look at the size of this ad and look at how much real estate this is going to take up when you're scrolling through it, it's huge. It takes up my entire bar of my page, which is massive. And now they've just got a shot with a little arrow and a call to action. So I think the reason why they've kept the text pretty short is if you write more text than that, you're going to see the text kind of break down into just a small chunk of the paragraph, and then you're going to have to click see more to expand the text. So they didn't want that to happen. They wanted to make sure their call to action of shop was above the fold of that text. And I see this ad as something that they could use as top of the funnel. Because they've got all this social proof, when we click onto the ad, they're leveraging the thousands of people that have liked this post as trust to the new people that see it. They're not really pushing the price or the benefits or anything like that. They've gone for a more of a fashion and minimal style of advertising, and they're really leveraging the photos, they're leveraging the social proof to try to get people to click that link and then check it out from there. So this to me, the next ad that we see, this is a carousel. This to me is much lower in the funnel. So free shipping, free returns, 2-year warranty. So again, interesting that they've gone for a very minimal text. This is about as minimal as you can be while listing a lot of benefits. And they've made it really clear. They've just got their three core values or things that they're giving. And one thing that every brand really needs to think about is how do they make a compelling offer to the potential customer? And so free shipping, free returns, and the warranty, that's their compelling offer to make it go, yeah, this is a no-brainer. Or if you're on the fence, oh, you've actually got free returns. So maybe that will be the thing that pushes you over the line. Or, I don't know if they can ship to me here in Australia. Actually, they do free shipping, so I'm not going to pay any penalty for me being in Australia. And if we look at the ad, it looks like just a really they've used some beautiful images, and they're showcasing a range. And, to me, this is a retargeting style type of ad. You've gone to the website and you go, yeah, these are beautiful watches. And now they're listing some of the benefits that maybe you didn't know when you first visited the website. And maybe you didn't see the full range, and maybe you find a range or watch style that you really like, and that brings you back to the website. And so now we see another ad. Again, they're using a photo with a link in the ad. This time they haven't gone full length, which is interesting. You'd think that if they're finding that the full length is working, why wouldn't they keep using that? But again, they've still used a long photo ad, and they've gone cut from genuine marble. No two pieces are the same. So again, they're really pushing a style of exclusivity, elegance. They've got great photos, and they're not mentioning price in the actual ad, even though the price is actually relatively affordable in the watch market. Let's see if we click into it, we'll have a look. It's only 160 US, I'm guessing. So comparatively to the watch market, that might be seen on the lower end, but they're not really pushing the fact that it's cheap or budget or anything like that. They're really going for an elegant kind of feel. They really want it to feel like a premium product. They're keeping it really simple. They've created this link where you click onto it, and yeah, keeping it simple. And now again, we're seeing again another photo ad. This time they're linking all of the different products that are shown. The text just says, make a statement, we dare you. So again, super simple, going for the elegance. And again, they're using the photo ad. Let's keep scrolling through. Similar thing, different product, similar ad, different product. So it really looks like this is the style. So now this is the first ad that we're seeing that's a little bit different. So Rocky Barnes, who I'm not sure who she is, maybe a blogger, has inspired a new different product. So they're leveraging the trust and the following of that blogger, and they're saying purchase of the look that she's wearing. And now their style is a little bit different. Presumably it's more to match the style of the blogger, but again, they're using a photo ad with a link in the text. Here's the first time they've used a video ad. So again, really interesting. They're going super minimal. They're not trying to showcase heaps of people wearing the product. They're not trying to showcase the benefits. They've just said, we were tired of choosing between cheap shades or overpriced designer shades, so we made our own. And then they've used a long form video, long in terms of the length of the ad, and they've got the shop now here, they've got the learn more here. So again, keeping it very elegant, simple, minimal. And that really seems to be the style that they're using. Again, very simple, very simple. Let's just keep going through, and if we can see something that stands out. So this is the first time we see in an image, they've used a range of different products in the image. But again, it really fits that kind of style that they're going for. So they've really locked onto a style of using photos, keeping it really elegant. Here they've used a video. And again, so it seems what they do is they get bloggers or someone like that to wear the product, they turn that into a piece of content, and then they leverage that for their advertising. That's definitely something we recommend too. So if you get a key influencer to wear your product, maybe even make a short video, then you can use that in your advertising. You're leveraging the trust of that fashion influencer. You're leveraging the great content that they're creating, and then you can drive that back to your website. Here, they've made another video. Again, crediting other different video makers. So potentially they're leveraging different filmmakers from around the world to create some cool content for their pieces, and then they're using that in their marketing mix. And these ads probably are mainly top of the funnel, so they're reaching new people that are being pushed to the brand. Again, that really long form photo ad, computer glasses. I know that this is something they're trying to push. So again, just super simple ads. Yeah, so I think we get a good feel for the style of ads that they like to use. Photos, super simple, trying to represent a style of elegance. Here we go, here's something a little bit different. Back in stock, all grey everything, shop the monochrome edition. So again, to me, this is a retargeting ad. You know, once they're using all of that top of the funnel content and getting you to the website, they've got a very good website, which I imagine has a really good high conversion rate. If you're not converting, hopefully you're joining their mailing list where they can try to convert you there. And then maybe they're trying to use retargeting ads like this that showcase a specific type of range to get you back so that you can make a purchase. So another thing that I'm noticing with movement watches is they just have so much different type of content running and so many different types of ads. So, you know, they've got this kind of streetwear, they've got the elegant, just looking at the watch, they've got this really stylized shot, they've got a lifestyle type shot, they've got shots of Coachella, and they've got shots of female model wearing multi-products, male model. And if you actually go through, I mean, they might be using hundreds and hundreds of different styles of ads, all running right now live as ads. So the cool thing about this is you as a consumer are going to see so much different content from Movement that is really going to create a really strong connection to the brand. And maybe you go, look at this, and you're like, that's not me at all. But then you see this, and then you go, that's exactly me. And so they've got so much different content that something might connect to you. So it's a very strong way of doing it. And particularly when you're building a really big brand, and you know, they're a $100 million company, probably trying to grow to $1 billion. they're really thinking about how do we build a brand that really stands out. So very interesting to see what they're doing with their ads. So overall, a very interesting style that Movement Watches is using. It's a very elegant, very simple, very minimalist strategy. They're not really pushing a lot of the benefits that they have, which is pretty common that you do see in marketing. They're really going for that high-end type of feel, and they've clearly got a strict brand guidelines that they're leveraging to keep things all very consistent and really trying to position Movement as something that's a desirable product and less focused on trying to get that kind of short-term quick sale. These are some of our best sales, reasons why you should buy it right now. Very interesting to analyze. As always, if you want us to look into a different brand, let us know in the comments. We'd love to analyze them for a future episode coming up. We hope you enjoyed this, hope you found it useful, and we'll see you in another episode.